Well, that's it. It's over. Gone. Finished. Finito. My 20s are officially in the past. And I guess it's time to grow up. So I thought I'd tell you some of the stories and experiences I've been through whilst in my 20s. Right through to now. 30. So first things first, I had a cracking 21st birthday. It involved a Hummer, a nightclub, and the rest of it I can't really remember. I got my driving licence and then my first car when I was 21. I named it Kevin, mainly because of the registration plate, and little did I know that that car would make me Facebook famous. But I'll explain that a bit later. I also started urban exploring now that I had a car, and I made a series of little short films of me walking around each building. I have thought about re-uploading them, but I don't know. Maybe. I did a fair few experiences during the last 10 years too. I went on my very first hot air balloon, which was amazing. I drove a Lamborghini around a racetrack, which was pretty thrilling. Although I think the only disappointing thing about that experience is that by the time you get to go fast down the straight part of the track, you put your foot down and then seconds after, you have to go slow again to turn the corner. But apart from that, it was really good fun. I did a 10,000 foot skydive. Originally it was booked as a 7,500 foot skydive, but I upgraded it and paid for the cameraman to jump out with me. Honestly, it was amazing. Highly recommend this if you haven't done it already. Around the age of 24-25, I wanted to do some different videos on YouTube. I wanted to try and incorporate my dad into them somehow, so I started a series called Car Moments, where I set up a GoPro in the car and we recorded whatever happened. They weren't scripted or planned, and that's what made them so unique, I guess. We captured some amazing moments. Speaking of the car videos, one of them blew up and it went completely viral, reaching upwards of 15 million views. It's something that I'm super proud of, and I've done a story video alongside it, which I'll pop on screen now if you don't know the story of it. I flew a plane. Well, technically I didn't fly it entirely, but there was a portion where Lee, the pilot, let go of the controls and let me fly for like 15-20 minutes, which was really good fun. In fact, it was so fun that I wanted my dad to experience it. So I booked a flight for him to do it like 6 months later, and he had a really good time too. Me and Dad also took on the world's fastest zip line in Wales, where you go down headfirst across Penrhyn Quarry, reaching speeds up to 100 miles an hour. Honestly, it was so thrilling and exhilarating. Highly recommend that experience if you need a present for someone. Seeing that Dad enjoyed a bit of a thrill from the zipline experience, I booked the Up at the O2 experience for Father's Day that year, and safe to say he did enjoy it, but he was also terrified of the heights.
So deep, there's nothing there!
I also climbed the same mountain twice in Scotland, which was both good and bad. Good, because I climbed it with my now fiancé and we conquered it together. And bad, because I climbed that mountain during a dark and sad period of my life when I was going through something horrible. Subsequently, after the second climb of the mountain with Natasha, we got a tattoo together, and it was my very first tattoo. Coming up to more recent years now, I moved out of my dad's house and now live with Natasha. We then had a beautiful baby boy who we named Lorcan. He's a bundle of joy and I love the absolute bones of him. I made a video of his birth which was very surreal and emotional. I'll link that above if you want to give that story a watch. Also, last year for Christmas, I got an archery experience from Natasha's mum as a gift. Again, the video will be linked somewhere above or in the description if you want to check that out. Something else I did which I never thought I would do is get engaged. On the 22nd of December, after careful planning and preparation, I proposed to Natasha to be my future wife. That's pretty much the last 10 years summarised with everything I've done and experienced. I did a fair whack in my 20s to be fair. So what did I do for my 30th birthday? Did I have a party with loads of friends? Did I get horrendously drunk and have a hangover the next day? Due to the national lockdown from the government and not being able to go anywhere or do anything, I couldn't really celebrate it even if I wanted to. However, Natasha had a plan to make a special day for me that I didn't know about. On the morning of my 30th birthday, I got told to come downstairs, unbeknownst to me what she'd done.
The other one went like, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you.
That's amazing.
Happy birthday dear Jonathan, happy birthday to you.
What? That's amazing.
I opened the door and I got met with a plethora of flags, presents and food all over the table. She had themed my birthday around French traditions as I'm part French. There was fake onion garlands, French flags, sticky moustaches to put on. She honestly went to so much effort for it. So after we opened all the presents and ate the food, my dad called me on FaceTime. He wished me happy birthday and he said that he wished he could have been there with me to celebrate the day. He then said to record the screen for some reason. Again, unbeknownst to me what he was going to do, he started to sing happy birthday and then he did this. He had bought me a personalised number plate, something I never thought in a million years I would ever receive. I was honestly in shock and I couldn't believe it. He sent me all the details and said when he receives it he will send it to me. About a week or two later I received the package with the number plate inside, and that is as far as I'm going to go in regards to the registration plate present / story, because from that moment on nothing went right and I just feel that the registration plate deserves a video of its own. So that was a rundown of my 20s, everything I've done and experienced along with my 30th birthday surprise. Now it's just seeing what my 30s has in store for me, which should be fun. I hope you enjoyed the story. If you did, let me know by hitting that like button. Also, if you enjoy the stories, hit the subscribe button to follow along with all the stories that I have to tell, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.